This morning, emotions ran high in the Vigo County Juvenile Court. It's because 16-year-old Bryce Switzer Couthen received his sentence in the case of the car accident that took the life of 17-year-old Jenna Pirelli back in February. Nicole Christine attended the open hearing today and heard from people from both sides of the courtroom. She joins us now with what they had to say. This was emotions ran high, didn't they?
Absolutely. There weren't many dry eyes in the courtroom. I know mine weren't, but it was definitely a cause for some emotion. Loved ones of Jenna Pirelli spoke, sharing their grief and remembering the, quote, promise of a beautiful young woman who now lives on in their hearts only as a memory.
You can't replace a child ever. I don't know how anybody can deal with that.
Thursday morning's hearing may have been for Bryce Switzer Couthen, but the conversation centered around Jenna Pirelli. A family friend, a cousin, and a mother dealing with her own healing process due to the February crash all spoke about the loss of the 17-year-old girl.
Very heart-wrenching. I mean, we have a job to do, but still, you feel the pain that's felt by others.
That job for Vigo County Prosecutor Terry Modisett was to work with the Pirelli family and ultimately have them agree to a plea agreement brought forth by Switzer Couthen's attorney, upon which the defendant would admit to a count of reckless homicide and a count of criminal recklessness in the wreck that killed Pirelli.
As part of his admission, the parties agreed to a sentence of 300 days at the Indiana Department of Correction, followed by probation until the age of 19. Additionally, his driving privileges are suspended for 4 years.
Modisett says he's been working with Senator John Ford and other prosecutors to create a heavier penalty for homicide cases.
When a life is taken, we think, and actually we argued that we felt like it should be treated as at least a level 4, which would give more of a range of sentence. That would then mean 2 to 12 years, and give the legal system, the judges, more discretion as far as there's more of a high end to these kind of offenses when a life is taken, because obviously you can't bring the life back.
Those who spoke about Jenna Pirelli shared how their lives would forever be incomplete. And Jenna's cousin, speaking directly to Switzer Couthen, said she hopes he's learned that life can change in a matter of 10 minutes. Modisett says he echoes the sentiments of the mourning group.
Our heart goes out to all of them. We're sorry that it happened. I mean, I wish we didn't have to deal with it. I wish they didn't have to deal with it.
In addition to the other terms of his sentencing, Switzer Couthen is under a no-contact order with the Pirelli family.
I understand the prosecutor's office tried to get this into adult court. Is that right?
Yes, they did. Modisett says the office filed for waiver to adult court. That was denied, and then they appealed it. But then ultimately, the Pirelli family wished to bring closure to the tragedy. They didn't want to have to go through the emotion of the trial. So that is how they moved forward on the case in juvenile court and came up with this plea agreement.
All right. Thank you, Nicole.